News Center. Well, talking of sobriety, well, there is another place that we need sobriety, and that is in the football fraternity. And today, the National Assembly Committee on Sports, Culture and Tourism is expected to grill the Sports CS Ambassador Amina Mohamed over the inquiry into the Football Kenya Federation, which has thrown football into a crisis. Jeff Mogera is standing by from Continental House with the latest. We cross over to him right now just to give us an update of what is happening right now. Jeff, what do you know? Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Dibal. Everything is not okay at the moment at the Football Kenya Federation as well as the Ministry of Sport. The fight continues, the war continues, and the calamity that comes with it is the players are going to lack a place or somebody to run to when they have a problem, and at the end of the day, football is in a crisis. Yesterday, there was a case in court where Nick Mundwa was granted 7 more days to wait for the prosecution to give up something that has a basis, something that is tangible, that can hold him to be actually remanded for the next 14 days as requested by the prosecution. But until now, nothing happens. Until the 25th, Nick Mundwa still walks free. The Ministry of Sports, on the other side, is fighting on the other end, because the Minister of Sports, Ambassador CS Amina Mohamed, was supposed to appear before the Senate committee. She never appeared 3 times. In the last one, she was summoned for the 48 hours. 48 hours have elapsed now. She's appearing before the Parliamentary Committee of Sports, Culture and Tourism. This time round, I don't know what the story is going to be, because she has to defend herself. She has to stand up and tell the committee why she is taking over the inquiry of Football Kenya Federation, the accusation of over $500 million shillings have been lost or embezzled at the Football Kenya Federation. That is her accusation against the federation. It's going to take a long time before this thing gets to an end or have a solution which is permanent, which is going to give way to Football Kenya footballers and coaches, players who wants to continue with their lives as normal, because it's in court. 25th will be another ruling, another hearing, another decision made at the court, maybe to wait more or maybe to do what. But at the end of all this crisis, whether the caretaker committee continues to guide or to continue to rule, at the end of the day, what matters is, or what the FIFA will do, is what will determine the whole thing, how it works. Yesterday, there was a meeting between FIFA and the caretaker committee and the Ministry of Sports. That meeting materialized according to the Ministry of Sports information that I'm getting from there. But we're waiting to see what happens next, because if a ban, which is imminent for Kenya, hits this country, especially the football fraternity, it will be one of the most embarrassing moments, and one of the moments that nobody would have wished to get to that point, because a ban means we can't do any international events in terms of football. We can't transfer players from this country to other countries, or they cannot come in. Our leagues will continue, yes, as usual, but all the results, whatever we do in football, will not at any point, for the time the ban will stand, 3 years, 5 years, nothing will be recognized. At the end of the day, when we want to go back, the caretaker committee will have to reinstate Football Kenya Federation administration for them to run an election to have the next FKF administration, which will run football when we are back to FIFA. So all this is a crisis, and people who have found themselves in the middle of this crisis are footballers, coaches, technical bench, physiotherapists, and many other people who works alongside the football touchlines. Back to you, Dibal.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. And I can see, yes, I wanted just to ask you more questions, but I think we are strapped for time. We just leave it at that. We shall also be crossing over to you when that particular committee is ready. And of course, we shall be beaming that for you live, wall-to-wall, wire-to-wire coverage from the Continental House. Allow me to just let my thirst a bit. When we circle back, we continue with more stories. Don't go away.